Scared a little linky, man, is evident. Feeling like 50 way back in North 3 or D. Talking about me on some other 301 screaming 4-4 on my Louis. Papa tags by the mode on they dummy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Brady's Patriots.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Now that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
They run it again with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. 180. 180.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Second down, Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now a play fake. Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On play action, now Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. Blue 58. Tag. 2-10.
Bridgewater now. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Aguayo on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, They're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. He's still barreling through. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start the drive with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Play action. It's Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down following the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On play action, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's go! Easy. Hey, check it. Check 26, check 26.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Derek Rivers in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Here's Roberto Aguayo for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Go, 66, 20, wide 20, move.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Brady going to try and throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the moment.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Wait.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And his kick is right through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Go. Tight end's right. 220. 380. Watch my set. 4 down.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. In motion, Anunwa. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
20, 52. No, 66.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. New England on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady now on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Fresh set of downs here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. play fake here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion.
Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. In motion, Gronkowski.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw here. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Red zone opportunity.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Dorsett, the man in motion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Escaping the pressure right. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go!
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hurry up, here we go.
And some space here. And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now let's go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, there's the option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Aguayo's kick is good. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Browns have moved out in front there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Mack. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time running out here on the play clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Mack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now let's go. 3.
Back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue, line it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Dorsett. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Leopard, set, green.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion.
Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Patriots. 35 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 2nd and 10 now.
That's right. All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Roberto Aguayo now to try to tack on 3. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be in these elements.